The Eurovision Song Contest is made up of a number of participating countries, mainly in Europe, but can be Australia too, or countries that also have two continents, like Georgia and Azerbaijan. But when a winner is picked, a city will then be decided to host Eurovision. So, in this video, we're going to see if Portsmouth would ever be a good place to host Eurovision if the United Kingdom ever won again. So let's go through some of the details. So, after looking and doing some research within Eurovision and their rules and guidelines from last year, I couldn't find any specific rules about what is the minimum requirements to host Eurovision. But from watching Eurovision for many years now, I think it's pretty easily understandable of what's needed. So, the first things first, we need the place where it would all happen. Now, where would be the most reasonable? So, Portsmouth hasn't really got arenas, I would say. The places where stuff happens is at the Guildhall or in theatres, like you've got the King's Theatre and the New Theatre Royal. But personally, the King's Theatre and the New Theatre Royal would definitely be too small, because you definitely want at least a couple of thousand people to be able to watch the shows live. However, the Guildhall does have loads more seats, and they run a fair amount back. The only issue is the stage that the Guildhall has is it's quite small. So personally, we would have to build something new, or temporarily, or build something and then use it for the event, but then it becomes a permanent thing for Eurovision. Now, in terms of the public viewing, this year Switzerland are using St Jacobs Park, which is a football stadium in St Jacobsville in Basel. So easily we can definitely give the public viewing over to Fratton Park in Portsmouth. So straight away the public viewing for that attendance is no problem. But the only issue is, in terms of this year, where we've got the arena and then you just cross the road and there's the football stadium, if we was to build somewhere new, the arena would have to be very close to Fratton Park, and unfortunately, because it's so dense in Portsmouth, it's just all squidged in to one tiny island, it will be tricky. So in terms of the staging and the place of event, it's not going to be easy. The next thing is, well, we want to look at the travel side of things. Let's start off nationally within the UK, excluding Northern Ireland. So, there is a good number of car parks in the area, especially multi-storey, where you've got Craswell Street, you've got the one in Cascades, you've got Gun Wharf, but then again that might not be ideal because there's only 2 floors, although the spacing inside is quite big. You've also got a couple of multi-stories up in Cosham, or you've got some big car parks. There's one outside Cascades, there's the Isambard Brunel car park, and then a Podium car park as well, which is just across the road. So I think in terms of car parks, they won't be bad at all. But it's just going to be, would it hold that capacity of when all the people driving from wherever in the UK, whether it's whether it's just in Portsmouth or further out to Southampton, or even further from all the way up at the other end of Scotland where John O'Groats is. But provided those car parks has that capacity to look after the people, then it's okay. But let's look internationally, which also includes Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. So, well, nearest airport. The nearest airport to Portsmouth is Southampton. We did used to have an airport, but it's been demolished and replaced with an industrial estate. But the good news is, the distance between Southampton and Portsmouth isn't bad. Well, isn't bad usually. Because of the M27 roadworks with the concrete stuff at Junction 5, where they're tarmacking the concrete, and you've got a bridge replacement around Junction 8 or 9, and then some random installed speed limit at Junction 11, and then soon to be Junction 10 as well, because of the upgrade and the Wellbourne Village. So yeah, it would take about 45 minutes on average at the moment. But all those roadworks gone, you can make it in 20 minutes. So it's not that bad. The trains, yes, I mean, we have very good train connection. I mean, we've got train connections going out to Southampton, Bournemouth, or Cardiff, or you can go up to London by two ways. You can go up through West Sussex, whether it's through to Gatwick Airport, or you can even go out to Brighton. So you have got different ways to get there, and we have got good connections. So the travel side of things from outside is very good, and we also do provide many buses. Don't get bus route 14, and we do have reasonable taxi services. So travel is good. Now prices, the prices of car parks, they'll be fine. The prices of travel, it's not as good as Germany, because I've heard that it would take that in the British pounds, it's probably £48 to travel from Germany, a train all the way into Paris, France. So it is very good. It's not as good as that, unfortunately, but we still have some transport to provide. Food, drinks, I think it kind of depends where you get it from and where the venue would be. If it was down in Southsea or in Gunwharf, yeah, good luck. Or if it was around Fratton or Cosham or further north in Portsmouth, then yeah, no, the prices will be all good. It will be reasonable. So, looking at the key bits of Portsmouth on if it is able to look after a Eurovision Song Contest. Personally, do I think this would be a good idea? And my answer is no. The fact that Portsmouth already homes 200,000 people, it's already densely populated, and the fact we don't have as many roads or as many good organisations of our road junctions, there will definitely be so much traffic jams, and there's only 3 ways in and out of Portsmouth, well, to the island anyway, and that would be chaotic. The nearest airport is all the way out in Southampton. Although it is not far, admittedly, it's still not close enough, I would say. And yeah, Portsmouth is so small. The place of event, there's, like I say, the best place existingly would be the Guildhall. Otherwise, it would most likely be a completely new event place would have to be built. So, and that would fork out so much money for not just the council of Portsmouth, but for the nation as well, which would be ridiculous amounts of money. Well, anyway, that concludes the end of this video. The reason I have done this video is because Eurovision Song Contest has already released 8 songs to be participating. My favourite one at the moment does go to Belgium, but everything can change, because I mean, even the United Kingdom hasn't actually released the artisan song for this year yet. But anything can change. And let me know, what do you think about your own city hosting for Eurovision? Would your city be a good idea? What cities would you consider in the UK? But otherwise, on that note, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to be updated to more of my videos. I do plan to post once a week. However, unfortunately, due to less time last week, I've had to postpone a video. But rest assured, I'm going to try and make some sort of schedule, organised schedule, so I can make sure this rarely happens. And leave a comment. Let us know what you think about Eurovision itself. Would it be able to host your city? And yeah, just let me know your thoughts. Otherwise, with that being said, London Pompeian signing out. Take care. Or whether it's up in Scotland, up at the northern point of John O'Groats. So, Karen! Enough now. I already want to watch this.